Hey guys, just a couple of things before we jump into our yoga sessions, which I'm really excited about. One, try to find a space that you can practice. Doesn't have to be too big, just any space that you get a little privacy, that you won't get too many interruptions or distractions, and that feels okay for you for the moment. For instance, I just found this little corner. I was trying to find somewhere to talk and to shoot this, and really this was all I had today. So did a little clearing out of the hallway, of the messy hallway, and I'm here now, and it's not my ideal space, but it works great for now, or it'll do. Would I like to have maybe a giant studio with some exposed bricks, really cool lighting, or maybe a background, a nice backdrop of mountains or something beautiful? Absolutely. Do I have that right now? Absolutely not. So this is gonna do, and I'll be just fine. I'm gonna accept that, I'm gonna get through it, and I'll be okay. So find your space that you can work with. You don't have to love it. It's just got to be okay for you for now. If you're home and you have family members, let them know that you want a little privacy. Hopefully they don't interrupt you. Try to let them know what you're doing, or just to not interrupt you. Just for 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. You need a little time. Even pets. I have a big dog that always jumps on my mat anytime I open it up. So I have to put him away somewhere else whenever I want to practice. He's cute, he's adorable, yes, but do I want him interrupting me all the time and not being able to get through my practice? No. So I've learned, as cute as he is, Bernie gets put away when I want to practice and do my things. What else? Clothes. You don't need any certain yoga clothes. I happen to be wearing these pants now that I have practiced in these pants. I'm not practicing today, I wouldn't be wearing this jacket. But I've practiced in sweatpants and shorts and leggings. So whatever you have that's comfortable for you, just wear that. That's comfortable for your body, and that's comfortable for the weather and the temperature that you're practicing in, whether it's your home or outside or wherever. Normally I go barefoot. You can go barefoot, or you can keep your socks on, or even sneakers on. Barefoot is nice to get a better grip on your mat or your floor, to also feel a little more grounded and feel a connection to the mat or the ground, the earth. But again, all these are options. So barefoot, socks, or maybe sneakers, but ideally barefoot, if that's doable. And do you need a mat? I said I have a mat. I have my mat, but you don't need a mat. You don't need a yoga mat to practice. You don't have to buy anything. All you need is to find a space. I would practice on this floor here if I didn't have a mat. But I have a mat, so I'm going to use it. But if you don't think you need to buy anything to get started. Take it slow. If you end up loving this, which I hope you do, you can find mats. Not anything to think about right now, though. I have my mat. Do you need props? Absolutely not. If you have, which I happen to have, yoga blocks, if anyone in your house has ever practiced yoga and you have blocks, you can pull them out, have them handy when we practice, but you don't need it. And if you don't have blocks, I would suggest maybe a towel or two. This towel here, I rolled it up, I folded it, kind of rolled. I might have 2 to 4 of these for our practice if I didn't have blocks, and just in case I wanted to make little adjustments in my postures. Also, what could work are pillows. So I happen to have these 2 little pillows that I never really used for anything, so they could come handy. So have them around. You may or may not use things like that. Water. Always good to have water. I always get thirsty, and if you do too, then have your water handy so you don't have to get up, stop, get up, get water, come back. So water. I think that's it. The other thing I just want to remind you is that yoga is for everybody. You don't have to have experience for our sessions, our practice that we're going to start. We're going to do some breath work. We're going to do some stretching, some strengthening, a little meditation, a little of all of it, and it's going to come so easy. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to be flexible. I often hear this is kind of our basic seating position. It's in Sanskrit it's called Sukhasana. In English it's a easy seat. But I often hear from a lot of people that this easy seat is not easy, and that is understandable. And then when this is not easy, what we do is make adjustments, which is when we might use some blocks like this. No blocks, no problem. Got our pillows. Or still might not be comfortable. The legs still might, the knees, it might just be a little tighter. So this might not be doable. So whenever that's not doable, just stretch the legs out. Again, we're gonna find what works for our bodies, okay? We're gonna learn about ourselves. Little by little, the more you do it, the more flexible you're gonna be. So this will all come, but it takes time. And then, there are other adjustments. Maybe the back is not comfortable like this, which is often the case. I might take this blanket or block and just lift the hips up a little, the knees come down lower, and that is more comfortable. And just in case it's not, might still feel some tension back here, not feeling good. I can't focus, I can't meditate like this. No problem. You don't want to be in pain. You don't want to be uncomfortable to try to breathe and to try to focus, because your mind will go nowhere except on that painful area in your back. So then what do? You find a wall. I have this door. You find something to lean on, to lean against. All about learning your body, learning about yourself, making adjustments, finding what feels good for your body right now. This might change next week. What feels good today might not feel great next week. Or what feels a little tight might not be so tight in 2 weeks. So we're just trying to be present, listen to our bodies, be patient with ourselves, and take it day by day. So again, all you have to do is come as you are. Just show up and be kind to yourself. And I really look forward to seeing you. Can't wait to get started. Namaste.